Amputee Coalition, and welcome to another AC News Flash. If you're like our staff and our team, you're still feeling the energy and the momentum from the national conference that was held in Orlando, Florida, where we had just under 1,000 community members gathered together. It was really quite the experience. As your president and CEO, the AC News Flash really give us the space to not only listen to community, but to also bring partners and supporters. And today we have a special honor of having one of our youth engagement program members join us. Yep is on the call today. And really, most of you know that we hired a full-time youth and workforce development director right before the national conference. And he was charged with putting on the 2023 youth camp, which was a huge success with lineup we had a Disney star there. We had Flint Public Health Youth Academy. We had Progressive Abilities, a professional BMX rider, a USA Paralympic soccer player, an athlete, someone from Hanger Clinic, a professional ninja warrior. The youth camp kickoff keynote was our very own board chair, John Register. And they had excursions to SeaWorld during the camp, as well as really just the hanging out together. And I can tell you, most days when I went over to visit the youth camp, I wanted to stay there. Not that our community members in the conference weren't fun, but camp was a lot more fun. So I want to thank Henry for joining us today. We'll welcome Amputee Coalition Youth, Henry Horton. Welcome to the AC News Flash, and we look forward to hearing from you. But first, how's school year going?
School's been going pretty well. I just moved to a newer school, but I've made lots of friends so far. Then, hanging out with friends, going to football games, all of that kind of fun stuff. Yeah. So.
Awesome. So you probably started just right after camp then, I would guess.
Yeah, we started probably like the week after, I believe. So it was pretty soon.
Oh, well, thanks for joining us for camp. I know folks they hear about our camp and they hear about you had a podcast going for a while. Tell us, how did you encounter the Amputee Coalition, and what does YEP mean to you? How have you been involved with the youth engagement program?
Yeah, well, so when I was 10, I went to my first camp was at Camp Joy in Ohio, and that was lots of fun. That was in the cabins, and I met lots of new people. Even my co-host for the podcast was there, so that was lots of fun. That's how I encountered it, and I kind of just stuck with it for a while because it was a community that I can relate to. As like in my school, there's no one else that's an amputee, so it's like people that can relate to me and can help me out are there, so I can hang with them. And then going to the camps is just lots and lots of fun.
So I know we're sharing with our community members as well that we are going to decouple the national conference and youth camp next year. So we will go back to the more traditional camp experience, not necessarily with parents or caregivers around, maybe some cabins. So what do you think of that? Do you think it'll be better? Do you look forward to it?
I look forward to it. I think it'll be lots of fun, spending more time outside. Hopefully it's not too hot or too cold or too rainy, or I hope the weather's good. But when I was 10, it was lots of fun. Is what I remember. I did lots and lots of fun.
Awesome. Are there any stories from either one of the camps or anything from this year that you'd want to share with folks that was extra special?
I think we were at the adventure park this year, the water and park, and we were jumping off like the higher area into the water. And Jordan, he's scared of water and he's scared of heights. So I kind of had to force him to go up there, and then I had to jump off with him at the same time. So that was pretty hilarious.
And we'll let folks know that Jordan is our one of our youth staff. He works on staff promoting outreach and supporting the youth engagement program. And so it's nice to know that you were pushing Jordan to do things he hadn't done before as well. So you guys are egging each other on. Well, that's terrific. Anything else you'd want to share with folks while you have the platform? And I know you're used to it with podcasts.
Yeah, I think it's just the whole community is amazing. The camps are lots of fun. Like seeing people and being around people that you can relate to is probably one of the most exciting things you can be as an amputee or even anyone with a disability. So I think if you're an amputee, it'd be awesome to join us.
Awesome. Well, you heard it from Henry. It is the place to be. It will be summer next year. We will try to guarantee good weather. I don't know if we can avoid the heat because it is summer, but we look forward to it. And I want to just, issue a special thank you to you for all you did to support the camp, all you've done to give ideas to the youth engagement program, really having you and Brandon and others, help build it from the ground up makes it all that much more meaningful and more impactful.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, I'm going to thank you for joining us and
Thank you for inviting me
out today. I do want to remind folks to connect to the AC Connect. That's the great place to have conversations for all things Amputee Coalition. Check on our website by visiting amputee-coalition.org. All resources, all connections, all the time. And we will see you very soon. So thank you. I hope the fall goes well and that basketball continues to be lots of fun and you have a winning season.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right. Well, take care. Thank you.
You too. Thank you. See ya.